Alright guys, I am here with another work with me video. I am going to just chat with you and you can kind of just work along with me while I'm getting some stuff listed. I will show you the brands that I'm listing and the tags and everything and just talk about life or reselling or whatever I guess comes to my mind. So feel free to keep this on in the background while you're doing your listing or your shipping or something like that. The only reason you really need to look at the screen is if you want to see tags, but otherwise, feel free to use me like a coworker. So if you're new here, my name is Heather and I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on Depop, Mercari, eBay, and Poshmark. I am coming up on 8 years this January of being a full-time reseller, and it is the best job ever. I never want to go back to working for somebody again. I love the freedom of working for myself. So I have been improving and making better money year after year. So please subscribe if you haven't yet, if you want to learn how to make more money in your reselling business, or you just want to see kind of what I'm picking up at thrift stores and how business is going for me. Let's get started. Thrifting has been really bad for me lately. First up, I found this Obermeyer coat. This is a vintage Obermeyer. This is an expensive ski snow brand, but this is what this one looks like, and so I thought it was super colorful and worth the pickup. So anyway, like I said, thrifting has been horrible for me. First of all, we had Thanksgiving last week, and so that missed a day because I typically thrift every day except for Sunday. Why is my Siri talking to me? My Siri on my computer is talking to me. Okay, wait, speaking of, I need my phone. I can't do this without my phone. That's how I take pictures. So, oh, here, it's right over here. Anyway, so Thursday, didn't get to shop, which I normally shop every day except for Sunday. I do pause. If you guys haven't watched these videos before, I need to remember my measurements, and then I will get back to talking. So if there's a slight time where I'm not talking, 26, that's why. I did find this like music stand the other day at the thrift store, and I got it for my measurements just because it makes things a little bit closer for me. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking a picture, and then I can just turn here, and then I can put my things over here. Except if it's a bigger item, I still have my bigger bags over there. But right now I have my smaller bags on this shoe rack right down here. So I can just like kind of stay in one area just to help it to go a little bit faster. But my bigger bags are still over there. I probably could change that. Okay, back to what I was talking about. On Thursday I didn't shop because it was Thanksgiving. I normally shop every day except for Sunday. So that was a day that I missed. Friday, I ended up hanging out with my daughter. And we kind of just hung out and did some stuff. So another day missed, so that's 2. I did get back out on Saturday. Usually with my coats, if they're small enough, I will put them in these big clear bags. I do have those linked below in my description, along with all of the other products that I use for my reselling business. So actually I need to just get these bigger bags over here closer. You know what, I probably could do that actually right now. I have 2 shoe racks here in this area, but one of them just has like some of Grace's old inventory bags because she's still like selling stuff. She said she was going to resell for like a day, just longer than that. But anyway, if you can see, so okay, here. So these are my like ones for my smaller things, but over there, that's hers. So I might just get rid of those and put mine on there for my bigger ones. That way I can have everything in my same area. So I'm just going to move hers, and in reality, these would be ones like if she was still listing, she would use these to put back her inventory in, but she's not. So I need to ask her if she's for sure never going to do it again, which who knows what she's going to say, because I feel like she's going back and forth on this a lot. But if she's not, I also have a random cookie dough scoop. I think that was for Grace when she moves out. If she's not going to do it again, it's like, then I'm going to clear up this space. So let me move over my big bags and these, at least a few of them, and these clear poly mailers. So these are the ones that I would put in items that are too big for the bread bags. Ellie, what are you whining about? You don't need to be whining. And then for my smaller stuff, I use these Walmart bread bags. Now these aren't linked below because I don't think you can get them on Amazon. You probably could get other bread bags. I buy mine at Walmart. So anyway, let's keep going. Did I take a picture of my inventory? Yes. So I will just take a picture of what my, where I put my thing in, and then I will just go ahead and put that in the bottom of my listing. Okay, next up we have a Free People top. I felt like, I don't get a lot of Free People, but I felt like this was cute enough. Ellie, you need to stop. I'm guessing she hears a dog barking outside and she wants to go bark at it. No, I'm working. I don't need you to be whining. Anyway, it's kind of this like multimedia oversized, very oversized, striped / plaid top. It is in a size small. I looked up comps for this one and they were actually pretty good, so I did decide to grab it. I do leave behind a lot of Free People at the thrift store, but some stuff can still do pretty good. 26.5, 33. So let me know what your guys' setup is as far as taking pictures, oh shit, measurements, inventory, and things like that. I'm trying to see what time it is. Okay, 7:50. I'm filming this at 7:50 in the morning on Thursday. This video is probably going to go out on Tuesday, and then I'm going to try to get another one filmed for you when I'm out of town, because I am going to Disney World with my husband on the 12th for about a week. So that is really exciting because it is one of my favorite places to go. So I'm going to try to get up. I'll probably do a what sold video on Thursday before I leave instead of Friday, so it'll just be a little bit less than what I normally do. But that'll be easier. Wait, we're leaving Thursday. I guess I could do one Wednesday. Or maybe I could just do like a ship with me. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'll still have one scheduled to come out on Friday. It'll either maybe do a ship with me for Wednesday sales, or maybe just an early what sold missing a couple days. I don't know. I'll figure something out for you guys. So anyway, that Free People top is cute. So after those few days of no thrifting, this is a new with tags Merci sweater. I've sold this before in dresses and ponchos, and it can do pretty good. I was really excited that this was new with tags. It's called the crew neck mini pocket, and it is a like coral color with these dolman kind of drop sleeves. This doesn't say a size, so I think these are a lot of times are just one size. This had a retail price of $95, so since it's a travel sweater. Anyway, after my few days of not thrifting, then I was like, okay, Saturday was okay for me, honestly. But then Monday and Tuesday, 32.5, 32. Monday and Tuesday were horrible. Really, really bad. Like, I would walk into a thrift store and I was finding one thing. I was finding one thing for my business, maybe two. And sometimes it wasn't even like, oh, maybe I would have got more if I wasn't looking for these higher profit items. Like, even some of the stores, I'm like, even if I was doing like getting stuff I used to, like back in the day, I still wouldn't have hardly found anything. So I don't know what was going on. I don't know if there just wasn't good inventory, if I was just running into a bad time where another reseller had been there right before me or something. But it was rough and it was depressing. And then besides that, my sales were horrible. So I was having really slow sales, not making very much money, and then on top of that, not finding very much, and then thinking I'm going out of town soon and I want to have 70 drafts in my draft so that I can list 10 a day still while I'm gone. And I don't know if that's going to happen now because it's been so bad, and my drafts weren't built up before because they got really low during my volleyball season. I coach boys volleyball, so it's all been kind of crazy. But yesterday, luckily, I found more items. Okay, this is a very interesting item. It is vintage Sue Wong, which I've heard can do good before, but I felt like this was such a cool Wow, the lighting. Unique piece with these like shells on the bottom. It's so cool. I don't know. I'm like, I have to get this. And I looked up like vintage Sue Wong, and some of the like dresses and stuff can do really well. So I didn't look up like to try to see if I could find this exact item. It has a style number and it's 100% silk, made in the USA. So we'll see if I can find this exact item, but either way, I think it's a really cool vintage piece. It is a size large. So luckily yesterday, I found some good items, which you're seeing right now. These are items that I found yesterday. I had no death pile. I haven't had a death pile in like forever. I've been like, I have to go out to thrift to get stuff for my business. So anyway, I wouldn't mind having a small death pile for instances when the thrift stores are slow. So we'll see if I can get back up to that. 21 and a half, 18. But I'm just gonna get all of this listed today. I'm gonna try to use my walking pad while I do listings. I got that last year for Christmas, and it's been nice, but I don't have a like standing or like adjustable desk. And so right now I am just putting my computer, we have a tall dresser in our bedroom, and I just pull out a drawer and I put my computer on the tall dresser and then I just put my walking pad like under the drawer that's sticking out. I mean, it works. It'd be nice to have a standing desk. I don't know if my husband's getting me anything else for Christmas besides taking me to Disney, like on Christmas Day. Like, I don't care if he does, but if he doesn't, I'm buying one for myself. I hinted that I would want one, so we'll see. But anyway, that's probably where I'm gonna go list, because when it's nice out, I try to get in like 3 good walks a week. But of course, it's been really freezing. Yesterday, the wind chill was -1. So that's depressing. Next up, we have a J. Crew blazer, which I love. Selling these. This is, wow. That was a major stutter. This is a schoolboy blazer in a size 4, and it's 100% wool. So it's navy blue with gold stripes and the gold buttons. Very classic. Very cute. I could put academia, business, career, work. Time out. I think Grace is coming downstairs. Okay, I just had to say bye to Grace. She's going to work. J. Crew schoolboy blazer. This, I don't get all of them. 1824. But I do get a lot of them if they're in a good condition. It seems like even if they're older, they can still do good. It's just a style that certain people have learned that they like really like. So I go ahead and grab them a lot. The wool ones, of course, do better in the fall, winter. And then they do have linen ones sometimes. And those can obviously do better in like spring, summer. But this one's from 2011. But I think that it's not like completely outdated where somebody wouldn't wear it. I think it's just like a good classic style. So I went ahead and grabbed that. There was a few times, or like those couple of days where it was really slow, and I was just like, should I just get this like lower item just so I have stuff to list? But I was really disciplined and I didn't do it because anyway, I would do that before. I would just get stuff just to meet my listing goal, and then it would end up having like not completely bad things in my store, but some things that like, oh, like not that desirable, not that great of a style or something like that. Next up, I got this vintage leather suede vest. It doesn't, well, I mean, it does have a brand. No, it doesn't. It just says genuine leather made in Mexico. It doesn't have a brand. This was off of a new rack yesterday. I've sold these styles before with like the shearling pretty well. It's just a good classic style. I could put in like Western boho and some different keywords like that, but I got this to try. So it says 40 written in like pen. I'm just gonna measure it, and then in my description I'll just put measures or fits like a medium or something. I don't know. Like it measures 21 inches across, so I probably will say like a smaller medium. Oh good, my heat went off. I don't know if that was Hopefully you guys could still hear me pretty good with the heat. Anyway, I'll just put like it fits like, or it measures like this, and people can do their own measurements and see what they want to get. Anyway, I did good about being disciplined about not picking stuff up just to meet my listing goal, because that's going to just keep ending up making my store, this is going to be hard to fit. I might just hang this with my coats, because even folding it in half, it's still really thick. So I'm going to save that and hang that up with my coats. Anyway, that's just going to make my store just full of like half good stuff. And I want it to be like all good stuff eventually. Next up, I found this Barbour vest. I think that's how you say this. I don't know. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me. If this is a yellow vest, quilted, it does say spell out right here in the bottom. So this should do well. It might be a men's, but my brother will understand that I need things to list right now, and this is a good item. So I'm going to list it. I still picked up some stuff for him yesterday that he likes to list, like some men's 22, 28 dress shirts and things like that, and stuff that I wouldn't list, or stuff that I don't feel like could get me the $20 profit that I'm looking for. And plus, I don't think he actually watches my videos anyway, so who cares, right? I'm trying to see a size in this. If you guys ever see anything you're interested in, feel free to message me on Instagram. Is the best way, but you can also email me if you want to. That information's down below. Looks like it is a size 12, so I'm guessing it's a women's actually. And there's a pocket with nothing in it. I thought it was like going to be money, but it was just actually material. That was slightly sad. Have you guys ever found money in thrifting pockets? A long time ago I did. But it has been a long time since I have found money. So that'd be great if that could happen again soon. Okay, so do you guys have any vacations planned? Like I said, I'm going to Florida next week. And guess what? I'm going back in April. I already had a trip planned with my sister and my daughter and my niece and my mom and my, girls trip, 5 of us. We already had a girls trip planned for April to go to Disney World, and my brother was like, my husband was like, oh, do you want to go for Christmas? And I was like, yes. So I have 2 Disney World trips planned, and that's it. But that is a big benefit of reselling, because me and my husband would be fine on his job. Like, we're very lucky that he makes really good money. Actually, he works really hard, so it's not just luck, and God provided him with that job. Next up is a TNA. This is an Aritzia brand. This is a brown Sherpa vest, so perfect time to be listing something like this. It's super cute. I don't see a size. Oh, wait. It says size small. So anyway, but I started reselling because I wanted to be able to like spend money that I made. I feel like 20 and a half, 24. I don't know if that sounds weird, but like my husband's kind of cheap. And so like I would go out and make like a little purchase, and he's like, well, what'd you buy there? Like, why'd you buy that? And it was just like, okay. So anyway, we still like, we talk about our money stuff together, even though like from his job and my job. And like we make plans for what we want to do as far as saving and everything like that. But with my own job, because before that I was just doing homeschool mom stuff, and I did some like little crafty business things on the side, but it never really made that much money. So making my own money, I'm like, I don't have to be like every time I go to Chick-fil-A and be like, oh, I don't know if you should be spending money on that. Anyway, also Disney trips. I wanted to start taking my family to Disney every year, and we've been able to do that with my reselling money, which has been amazing. Also other vacations, and I've been traveling like almost every 4 to 6 months at this point, and my reselling money pays for all of it, which is so great. We went to Montana to Glacier National Park this summer, and that was really cool. So I would love to keep obviously going to Disney every year, but also traveling around to other places as well. This is a really pretty green velvet maxi dress. This is going to be perfect for Christmas, so I hope it sells by then. And it is by the brand Adriana Papel, which is an expensive, like more formal, usually, dress brand. I got this off of the new rack yesterday, so I'm gonna make sure that this goes out tomorrow because I already put out my drafts for today. And hopefully somebody will get it before Christmas. $16.50. It is a little bit shorter in the front than the back, but I'll just put that in my picture. I'll just write in the front, if I can write that correctly. Anyway, I've sold Adriana Papel before, new with tags and used. The new with tags and the larger sizes seem to do better. But lately I feel like it's been selling kind of slower. So I don't know what let me know what your experience is with Adriana Papel. This one is a size 4. So definitely a smaller size, so I'm kind of taking a risk. But velvet is selling so good right now, and that's why I decided to try it out. So let me know how Adriana Papel does for you. Do you pick it up to resell? I have passed on it recently on some used pieces, but if it was new in a larger size, I might consider picking it up. So I don't know. I think it just has to be like the right piece, the right time. So I feel like this is so pretty. So I hope somebody gets it for a Christmas party. I don't go to anything fancy enough for a long velvet dress. So maybe somebody else will. What else today? I'm not cooking. I actually hate cooking. I've been on the sourdough journey though, which I feel like is baking and not cooking. I've made a sourdough loaf, which is pretty good. We have a miracle suit. I think I showed you a different miracle suit I got recently. This is another one. This is a Bolo swim brand. It's one of the swim brands that I will be on the lookout for. This one is a size, it's hard to read. I think it's almost worn out, which is unfortunate because that means I'm gonna have to take measurements on a swimsuit, and that's awkward. Okay, anyway, I don't know what size. I feel like it looks like a 16 or 18. Anywho, sourdough. I made a loaf so far. I made sandwich bread, and I've made soft pretzels with my discard, and it's been pretty good, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good on it. 1832. So normally I don't do measurements on swimsuits, but since I can't tell the size in this, I'm going to. Anyway, I've been reading about how the sourdough is better for you. It's easier for you to digest and all of that, so I thought I'm going to try it out, but I do need to do another recipe soon of something. I saw about English muffins, which sounds really good, and bagels. Maybe I'll do another loaf, like a cheese one or something. I don't know. If you guys do sourdough, let me know down below in the comments and like what you make with it, or maybe some of your favorite recipes, because I want to try some new stuff. So that's been kind of my latest journey. So anyway, I was saying I don't like cooking like for dinner every night. I'm like another night of having to think of what to make for dinner, and I'll ask my family and nobody says anything. Nobody gives me ideas. So it's kind of annoying, but that's mom life, I guess. Next up is a Free People cardigan. I don't get all Free People, but this is a really cute style, size large. It's a big knit, kind of like an open knit cardigan sweater with the fringe in the bottom, so really cute for layering. So I did go ahead and grab this one. Grace is really wanting Raising Cane's tonight. Do you guys have a Cane's where you live? For dinner, she's been trying to get off of the sugar. 22.29. And I think she's doing pretty good, as far as I know. But once a week, she's like letting herself have a sweet treat or like a sweet drink or something. And she is obsessed with Cane's sweet tea. So she asked if we could go there tonight so she could get some sweet tea. So I think we're gonna go to Keen's for dinner, and which means I don't have to cook. Also, this is a cotton linen blend. So that's what I'm doing for dinner. So what I'm planning on doing is after I get done filming this, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna get on my walking pad, get everything in my drafts, and then whatever time it is, I'll have the rest of the day to go thrift and just be back home by like 5 for dinner. So I think that's a good plan. It should be a good day. We'll see how thrifting goes. I'm gonna try to take along just some stuff with me for lunch in the car. I've been like, even though I've been eating out like healthier things, like I'll go to Panera and get a salad or something like that, it just adds up expense-wise. And so sometimes I just take like an apple, some carrots. I've been getting these little tuna packs with some crackers. This is an Ally Miles top. It is in a size large, which I've been trying to stick to the plus sizes, but this one is new with tags. So that's why I decided to grab this, even though it is a smaller size. It's a black textured like tunic top. So anyway, I'm gonna try to do that a little bit more, I think. Make my lunch and just bring it with me in the car while I'm out thrifting. 21.5, 35. But did you guys know that if you buy food while you're out thrifting, you can write that off on your taxes as like a business meal? Which reminds me, I do use QuickBooks for my tax purposes, and I have not gone through it in a really long time. So what it does is that it tracks all of my mileage, and then I can like hook up, I don't know if you want to say hook up, but I don't know how you say it, sync my card, my bank account, whatever, the one that I'm using, and then I can go through and I can like itemize stuff. So I can push if it's personal, business, and things like that. And I usually just try to go through and do it. I should do it every day, so I'm just caught up on it when I do my like bookkeeping numbers, whereas like I'm writing down how much I made each day. I should just do my QuickBooks then, but I've been lazy with it. So anyways, if you do eat out while you're thrifting, you can count that as a business expense, as a meal. But like I said, it adds up, and I'd rather be just spending my money on other things sometimes. Okay, this is a brand I've never heard of, Maggie Marilyn. I had one of my Instagram viewers tell me that I think he sent it to The RealReal and they sold it for him. It has a retail price of $580, which is kind of nuts. So let me know if you've ever heard of this brand and why won't it focus in that tag. I don't know. I don't know. And when I looked up comps, this also is silk, I think. Silk, let's see. It has like different sizing. US size 6, 100% silk. Yeah. When I looked up comps online, there just wasn't a lot available. And there wasn't a lot sold. So I don't know if it's just some random boutique brand or what. But I decided to give it a try. 22.5, 32. This thrift store did have some other items that were new with tags that I had never heard of, and that had very expensive retail tags on it as well. But those ones, I felt like they either weren't as good of a style or material, like how this one is, silk, and I feel like it's a cute style with the stripes. And then the other ones, I looked it up, and it's like there was none available, or there was none sold. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go off of like completely nothing. So I decide I'm going to try this one out, and I guess if I need to, I could send it into The RealReal, or maybe like Clothes Mentor. Somebody else said something like that, like when something's new with tags and it has that expensive of a retail, like they would probably take it too. I am still slowly filling up a Clothes Mentor bag. I'm trying to get more like expensive pieces at the thrift store that's like maybe brands they would like, but brands that I don't sell. If I can get them for cheap at like, I don't know, $4 or less, or maybe $5 if it's something really good. This is a random blazer, men's. It's kind of like a Western wool style. This is, again, something I decided to try out for myself. It's by the brand Silverado. It looks like they're selling around $40, maybe a little bit higher, because I need inventory to list. So we're gonna try this Silverado blazer myself. I feel like it was kind of a cool style. When I was looking up comps, I saw some other ones with some even cooler styles with like the Western and the Aztec, 2534. So we'll see how this does. I think it's a good time of year to be listing it. So I think it's going to do pretty well. I don't typically list this type of stuff as far as like a men's blazer, but I need money right now. For one thing, it's a size 46 long, and yeah, I need inventory. Union made in the USA. I thought it had a tag somewhere that said wool, but now I can't find it. Oh well, I'll figure that out. So this, again, I don't know if this is going to fit in one of my bags. After this, I'm just going to have one more coat, and then we will be done with this video. And then I'll probably I might do another one of these for while I'm gone, because it's kind of an easy way to like do two things at once. I can make a video for you guys and get my listing done. Although this is making it take a ton longer, I have to say. Possibly like twice as long. Like if I wasn't talking and being distracted, I probably could have, like I have 8 to 10 more things. I probably could have them all done by now. But that's okay. I'm getting some stuff done. I feel like I kind of have coworkers, even though right now you're not watching me. But like, I know you will be. I could do lives every once in a while like this. I don't know if that's something that you guys would like. Like a live work with me? Let me know. Should I do that? Should I try it? What would be like stupid is if like I do it and like one person shows up. But whatever. Hey, if one person wants to work with me, maybe I'd take it. I got a North Face thermal ball jacket again. If you guys been watching my channel, you know I've been listing these a lot lately. I've been finding them. This one is a teal color. The thermal ball it's really lightweight, and sometimes it has like little, these ones are diamonds, but sometimes it has like little squares, and then it usually says thermal ball, like this one does back here. And they sell pretty well. So this one's a women's size extra large. It does have one little spot where it looks like someone had to stitch it up down by the pocket. Maybe it got like a little rip. So I'm just going to take a picture of that, and then I'll just list it a little bit lower than I normally would have. 23.5, 28. But I think I can should be able to get, what did I say? 23.5, 28. Okay, hang on. Let me write this down so I don't forget. 23.5, 28. Anyway, I should still be able to get pretty good profit on it, I think. So, I'll just take a small little picture of that. And hopefully, we can still get it sold fairly quickly. There is something in the pocket. Let's see what it is, guys. It's mystery. It's a piece of food. What is this? Okay, there's more, and I think it's just crumbs. Maybe this was a mom? Or is this like a dog biscuit? Oh my gosh. Okay, at least I checked that before I sent it out to the buyer. I'm going to turn that pocket inside out in the trash to get out the rest of the crumbs. Wow. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but let me take a picture of the style number. Thermoball jacket. Okay, so we're going to empty out the crumbs and we're going to bag this up, and that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The first time I did a video like this, it went crazy, and I got a lot of views. And I was like, oh good, I'll do it again. And then the next time I did it, it was like, not a fail, but it was nowhere near the views that this one, or the first one got. So I'm like, what? Sometimes I don't even understand the YouTube algorithm, or try to understand it. If I really wanted to like, for real, get really serious about it, I probably like I probably could figure it out. Because I usually can just, I mean, once I set my mind to something, I can just do it. That's why I feel like I'm really disciplined with my reselling and getting up listings every day. But like right now, YouTube's just kind of fun on the side. So I don't feel like I want to put like a ton of time into it for now. But maybe someday. Anyway, I try to just put out stuff that'll help people with their business and be somewhat entertaining. But some people don't like me, and that's okay too. Because I never have really cared if people like me. Okay, that's it. That's my last item. I'm gonna go upstairs, get this stuff listed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.